So I have some steps that helps me with crashing. Number one, don't. Obviously, this is what I strive for. Number one, so I don't feel bad, and number two, because that's the way you improve your illness. You can't get better unless you stop the crashing cycle. So I'm trying, right? I'm getting there. But sometimes, no matter how hard you try, you crash. And sometimes you have things in your life that you have to do, like going to doctor's appointments or, things that are unavoidable. Like you got to do those to get better, or maybe a family emergency, or I don't know. There's a lot of reasons why you crash and you can't help it. So if we're here, we're crashed, or maybe also if you haven't figured out how to get out of the crash cycle, man, I'm so sorry. I've been there, and I've just started to get into my groove, into my pacing and learning my limits. So good luck, and maybe I'll put another video about pacing, because that's really hard, and finding out how to actually pace and how to know your limits. But anyway, we're here, we're crashed, okay? What's number two? Number two for me is actually realizing that I'm crashing. This really helps because some days I just feel awful, and if you don't know why you feel awful, it gives me anxiety. I just I have anxious thoughts that come up, and I don't know what's going on, and I can't treat myself if I don't know what's going on, If I'm trying to do something and it's not working and I get frustrated, or, so just knowing that I have it, knowing what's going on, helps me realize, okay, you're in a crash. Give yourself grace, and then I do all these other steps I'm going to tell you about. So that's the second step. First step, remember, don't. Second step, notice when you have them, okay? And again, this is super hard because at first I was I don't know, what is a crash? What is a crash? It helps once you even out a little bit, but I have bigger crashes, smaller crashes. I just call them all a crash. Obviously, bigger crashes are way worse than smaller crashes, but they all still happen, and they need to be dealt with accordingly. Number three, give yourself grace, compassion, mercy. Okay, be kind to yourself. That is the thing it was really hard for me, because you're sick, and you want to do all these things and you want to push through, and that is just not it. It's not. You're gonna make yourself worse. I made myself a lot worse. So number three, have grace. And I can include in here positive self-talk, just taking a break, and just don't try. Just be oh, I'm crashing. Okay, I need to stop what I'm doing. Lay down for a while, rest wherever you're at in your severity, and you'll find out those things that help you. I still, where I'm at, if it's not a really bad crash, I still get up and move around every few hours just to make sure my body's, still pumping the blood through my, I don't know, it just helps, okay? I can do some things, and I was at the point at one point where, and I still have those days where all I can do is just curl up in bed. No phone, no sound, no light, no anything. I just curl up in bed and I just lay there for hours. Or for days, or for months, depending on how bad the crash is, right? So, give yourself grace, give yourself time, don't rush anything. That's my third step is just take a second, right? Fourth step is all kind of the fun tools. So this is my kit part, okay? I have this bag. I kind of took everything out of it, but I have this thing that I keep a lot of my health stuff. I don't know if you really call them health stuff, but they're for example, I have eye masks. I have a couple of them because I get really sensitive to light when I'm in a crash. It doesn't happen all the time for me. I can go outside and have light in my room or whatever when I'm not in a crash, but in a crash, super helpful. It just takes one of your senses out, so you're a little bit less oversensitized, and that's really nice. I have just calming things. I have some lavender chamomile tea, and I really love to take baths, like doing a face mask, using your Epsom salts, like in a warm bath. It was really calming, just closing your eyes, and I have like really bad muscle aches, so that helps. Just a lot of things. I also have like heat really helps me again, so I have like a sock with rice in it. A plus. You put it in the microwave, right? I don't know if you all do that. And then like I have like an actual like heating pad too that you plug in. Again, like all of this stuff is new for my illness. I did not do a lot of like self-care items before I was sick. I just not ever something that I gravitated towards. But since being sick, it's like I need it. Like so bad. Like I need all of the things that make me feel good, you know? So let me know like what sparks your joy when you're ill, like super ill. I'm not talking about like hobbies or like you can't do that stuff when you're crashing, right? For the most part. So like what do you do that still brings you joy? For me it's like that self-care, you know? It's that warm bath, it's that tea I can drink, you know? So tell me what you guys do. I think the last step, like number 5, is like the spirituality side for me, like the really getting grounded in, you know, okay, why are you here? What are you doing? Like those things super help in those awful moments where you're like questioning everything. I feel like that happens a lot in a crash, you know, and your emotions are going everywhere and you're like, I don't know what's happening. Being grounded in prayer and scripture like really helps me. So let me know if those steps helped you at all. And then also, what do you do when you're crashing? Let me know, because I would like some more tools in my belt. Okay, I really hope you have the best day, guys. Keep positive as much as possible. Keep that hope alive, okay? And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!